For me, the analogy, you could say, of an ocean is very helpful. And I wonder what you think about that. An ocean of being. So if I imagine myself being in an ocean of being, then it's not so hard to overcome the difference with something outside of me, because it's also in the same
Absolutely.
ocean.
Yes, exactly. So, no, I like the analogy of the ocean of being, and each of us would be a current in that ocean, a little localization of the ocean, but ultimately made out of the same stuff that everything else is made of, and no real borders between currents or waves. The ocean is one borderless, seamless whole.
Endless.
It is never divided into parts. At the same time, we can speak of waves and currents. So each of us are waves or currents. Everything is some kind of a wave or a current or an eddy or a whirlpool, but ultimately all the same stuff. And that stuff is homogeneous. It's undifferentiated. There are no divisions in it.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I love to elaborate on it, but I can't. But well, it's helpful for me to think of it like that, and even not waves or currents, just everything being one.
Yes.
Ocean.
Yes.
Everything being the same thing.
Yes, that's it. The being of everything, the isness of everything is this ocean. And remember, you've all heard me say this before, the word existence. It's such a beautiful word. So much meaning is packed into this single word, existence. Ex sistere, in Latin meaning, ex meaning out of, and sistere meaning to stand. This idea that anything that exists, be it a glass, a thought, a planet, anything that exists stands out from. Stands out from what? From the ocean of being. It stands out, and only something that stands out from the ocean of being has a name or a form. So that everything that stands out is like a wave. It doesn't literally leave the ocean of being. There is nothing outside. There is nowhere outside the ocean of being in which something could exist. But everything is an emergence of the ocean of being within the ocean of being. And so the ocean of being temporarily acquires a name and a form. That's the current. So it's distinguished not in its essence. In its essence, it's just a homogeneous ocean. But it's in its name and form, it appears to be distinguished from the other things. We can talk about this wave and that wave. Each wave has a particular shape, a particular name, a particular form. But the stuff out of each wave is this. There's no real distinction between them. So there are differences at the level of name and form. There are differences between existent things. But in the ultimate analysis, there are no real existent things. There's just the ocean of being acquiring a name and a form, appearing as something. Then it loses its name and form. It doesn't lose its essence. It doesn't die. It doesn't disappear. That which is never ceases to be. That which is not never comes into existence. It just loses a name and form. It doesn't go back to being because it was never anything other than that to begin with. It simply ceases to appear as something. It goes back to being, and then the same being rises as a new wave, a new name and form, which is a temporary expression. This new form seems to be an independently existing thing from the perspective of another wave. The wave says, oh, there's a new wave. A new wave has been born. It has a particular name. It has its own independent existence. The ocean never says that. The ocean never says something new has appeared, because it knows that everything is just a movement of itself. and that it itself, it never, nothing is ever added to it, nothing is ever removed from it, nothing ever comes into existence, nothing ever goes out of existence. It's just the one ocean, continually modulating itself within itself, but never ceasing to be itself, never becoming anything other than itself. Just names and forms appearing on the surface of this ocean.